Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. It's currently Friday. It's 1:15 in the afternoon. I know what you're thinking, why are you starting so damn late? Well, I had a really busy morning. I had a lot of things I had to do. Most importantly, I had to get my mom's vehicle to pass safety and emissions. So, you need the emissions to renew your tags. And the safety inspection is really more of a tax, in my personal opinion. It's just a little sticker that goes on the windshield saying that it's good through the next year of whatever month, I mean, yeah, they do some checks, but I think like any car should be able to pass, the Virginia safety inspection. I'm not saying that they don't do anything, but I'm just saying it's just another tax. Anyways, so typically people wait till the end of the month to do it, because people procrastinate. I'm usually one of those people. But I was like, you know what? Let me go today. It's randomly like the 11th of the month or whatever. So I was like, the line shouldn't be that long. I get there, and they do them at like basically any gas station. So there's one that I like to go to just because I know the workers, and they're like super nice and whatnot. And I've always taken my cars for repairs at that little gas station. And I get there and there's like 7 cars ahead of me. I'm like, you know what? I'm already committed. It is what it is. But I was like, wow, why are people doing it, so early? And people usually wait till the last week of the month. But anyways, here we are. We're online. And we have our first order here from Chipotle, $6.25. I'm on my way there right now. I think it's like less than a mile, so it's a great way to start the day. I think for a goal, since we're starting so late and kind of random, and we're only going till 7:30, I think $125 is a pretty reasonable goal. Now, I did dash yesterday, but I forgot my camera that I recorded with, or my phone, at my job. So I actually didn't record anything, and honestly, it was probably one of my worst dashes. Super slow. I think I barely made $100. I didn't even dash for that long because it was so dead. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go home. But yeah, I think I made like $107 or something. I declined like 200 orders, something crazy like that. But yeah, so I'm gonna put up all those numbers so you guys, I know you missed out, but honestly, you didn't really miss on anything. It was just a bunch of garbage for the most part, but yeah. So anyways, let me get this picked up, and we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty guys, sorry for the glare. We just got the order from Chipotle dropped off. It was just $6.25. And then we got some garbage like always. Then we got this order here from Cava, $6.25, 3.1 miles. I'm not a huge fan of Cava, and the order really isn't bad, and we already started kind of late. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and jump on this. We jumped on it. We got to Cava. I got ignored for like 2 to 3 minutes. I was about to like lose my mind until I I honestly just put myself in there. Like I didn't want to be rude and there's customers in line, but I'm just standing there, I'm like, hey, can you check if that's for me? Because I've been standing here, and the girl just acts like she hasn't seen me stand there for like at least 2 minutes, Anyways, we got the food picked up. Now we're back on the road. Currently 1:40, and we're only 5 minutes away, so let's go. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off from Cava. It was $7.25, so now we're sitting at $14. Not too bad. It's only 1:48, so hey, let's go. Hopefully it stays like this, decent low mileage orders, because I'd rather do that, than take like a $14, $15 payout going 12 miles, which I probably wouldn't do unless it was extremely slow. So I think now more than ever, I think how people wanted to strike and whatnot, instead of doing that, just decline orders. It's probably the only way that DoorDash really sees. Look at the amount of orders that people are declining. You know what I'm saying? And maybe then they'll do something about the base pay, although doubtful. I should have enough gas for today, so then I guess tomorrow we'll see how much it costs to fill up. But yeah, so currently 1:52 now. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, after making it back to the town center, waiting maybe like 5 minutes, we got this order here from Santini's. I believe it was like $6.25, like less than 2.5 miles maybe. The food was ready, and I feel like it's been ready for a while. Like the pizza, when the guy gave me the pizza box, lukewarm at best. I'm surprised. They usually keep the pizzas on top of like the oven or whatever, but this one was just sitting on the counter for like a really long time. So luckily the customer only lives like 3-4 minutes away from the restaurant, but still. So let me get this dropped off, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we got the food dropped off here from Santini's. It became $7.25. Then right away, we got this order here from Silver Diner showing $6.75, like 2.5 miles. So of course we jumped on that right away. And this is why I feel like if you start dashing, let's say early, right, and you make a lot of money really quickly, I feel like that's why it feels like it. I mean, I don't have any proof that DoorDash caps you, because I feel like if I would have started normally, I wouldn't be this busy. This feels busy for it being like 2 p.m., I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, or I don't know. But if it does feel that way sometimes. I mean, I know there's days where I've made $300, so it's like if they were to cap you, then why would you make that kind of money, you know? But some days it just feels like DoorDash is just playing too many games. Anyways, let me get this picked up. We'll see you guys back on the road. Guys, we got the food picked up here. We got about a 4-minute drive to the drop-off, so hopefully after this we get more orders. Let's go. Alrighty guys, after the biggest gap of the day, I think I might have waited like 25, maybe even 30 minutes. We got this order here from Chipotle. I believe it has a $7 payout. I think it's just under 3 miles. Jumped on that. The food was ready, so now we're back on the road. Currently 3 p.m. So I still think we're doing pretty decent considering we started at a random time, you know. But overall, the goal is 125. I still think we can do it. We're dashing until 7:30. We got basically 4 hours and a half. Let's go. Alrighty guys, after dropping off the order from Chipotle, I made it back to the town center, and then I truly had my biggest gap of the day. I think we made it back around like 3:10, 3:15. It's 4:30. So it's been a while. I mean, during that time, I took a small break. I ate some food. I walked around, stretched my legs, declined a bunch of garbage until this order finally came along again from Chipotle, 625. I think it's like less than 3 miles. So you know what? Why not? We might not be doing a whole lot of orders, but I'm not gonna do any trashy ones. So yeah. Anyways, let me drop this off and we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, after dropping off the order from Chipotle, we made it back to the town center, parked for like 2 seconds, and then we got this offer here from Now Your Average Joe's, showing 625, less than 2.5 miles, I think. So it looks like it's finally starting to pick up a little bit. It is already 5 o'clock, so the clock, like always, is against us. Now, do I think we can still do 125? I want to say yes, so we're going to keep it the same as of right now, but, you know, we could always adjust if we need to, but I think it was just slow earlier, but I think we're going to have a nice pre-dinner and then dinner, I hope. So let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys on the next one. Guys, we got the order dropped off here from Now Your Average Joe's, and it became $14.25. From $6.25 to $14.25. Gotta love it. Now, realistically, it is $5.20, so I don't think we'll be able to do 125 for the entire day. But if we do 100, I'd be happy with that. I mean, I know we started late. I know it was my fault and whatnot, you know. So we'll see. Currently, we're sitting at $57.50, which isn't a lot, but it's not out of the realm of possibility to hit $100 by 7:30. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we just picked up our next order here from North Italia, 625 payout, less than 3 miles. I mainly took it because the delivery by time, I think it was like 5:47, and when I got the order, it was like 5:27. So I was like, you know what, the food has to be ready. When I walked in, the food was ready, so I knew that I could knock it off. I could knock it out in like 10 minutes. So that's what we're doing. So hopefully we get something on top, but if we don't, that'll be a pretty fast 625. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so we got the last order dropped off from North Italia without any issues. As we were coming back, we got this order here from Santini's, and then a few seconds later, they stacked it from the Bento House. We got both of them picked up right now, so hopefully we can get this dropped off in the next 10 minutes or so we can go ahead and keep it going. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, hopefully you can see me okay. We got both orders dropped off. That second order was going to a house that I came to earlier, which is kind of funny. But now we're sitting at like $79, declining a bunch of garbage. Some of it, it's like, you know, it's just kind of hard to tell. Like I got one from like Fintai, $14.25, but the delivery time is not until 7:30. It's 6:30 right now, so I declined it because of that. But yeah, so we're making our way back to the town center. We're technically still in the zone, so if I get something good along the way, we're gonna go ahead and take it. So I think, I mean, could we do $21 by 7:30? I like to think so. So hopefully we can make that happen. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, after some declining, we took this order. Now this is gonna be a huge risk. I think it's gonna make or break this dash. It might not make or break that, because time-wise we still have plenty of time, but what I'm saying is this one could catapult us to, you know, maybe the original goal, okay? It's showing 11 items. It's from the Morton's, the steakhouse. Hopefully I'm saying that right, Morton's. Yeah, Morton's Steakhouse. Super expensive. I think it was showing $8.25. I forget the miles, but it was still decent to the initial, you know, payout that they're trying to give me. But realistically, I looked at the items and it has like a $267 subtotal. So I think we should see something, hopefully, maybe like late teens or 20 or early 20s. I'm hoping, you know. If it's more than that, cool. If it's less than that, cool. But in theory, this should be a banger, you know. Now, Morton's Steakhouse, I feel like this place, or maybe even like steakhouses, they're not really places where I feel like the food travels well. I feel like it's not food that's meant to be delivered. But hey, if you got the money and you want it in the comfort of your home, no problem. I'll do it for you, as long as you don't forget about me. You know, so I'm hoping that the customer didn't forget about the tip. But I have a feeling they didn't. I think just based on the location, I think I've been there a couple of times, and they do tip really well. But I could always be wrong. So hopefully the food is ready and we didn't do any crazy waiting at the steakhouse. But if we do, I mean, it's one of those risks. We're gonna go ahead and take it. I already decided. So hopefully it pays off. We'll see you guys in a bit. Guys, we got the food picked up. The food was ready, which is awesome. And it's only a 5-minute drive to the drop-off. So yeah, I'm pretty hyped. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully I didn't hype myself up. I'm like, yeah, you know what, there should be more. Because sometimes, you know, you could diagnose it properly. You could, you know, the right merchant, the right amount of items, the right distance, the right initial payout. Sorry for my group chat over here blowing up. You could do all that, and then next thing you know, it's just a $5 tip. Still salty about that from a couple days ago. Anyways, we got a 5-minute drive. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we just got the order dropped off, and you guys are not gonna believe what the tip is. I'm gonna let the suspense brew for a second while I'm making this turn and this roundabout. Alright, enough. I can't hold it. It had a $51 payout. Like what? Like I saw that and it just, my brain exploded. I think she tipped like $49 or some change, and the rest was all base pay, but her subtotal was only $267. Yo, shout out to this customer. She just, you know, brought me back to, like, I guess, a level of thinking where people are nice and people actually tip and whatnot. Like, she was super nice. It was like handed to me because she had alcohol. But, you know, it never crossed my mind that she would tip something like this. Like, I'm at a loss for words. It's 7:02 and we're sitting at $130.71. So we basically crushed the updated goal. Obviously the original goal of 125, and now we got 20 minutes, so maybe do 140, maybe 150. I don't know. All I know is that I don't understand why that order came to me, because if you look at the map where I'm at, I'm sure there were dashers closer to it. I don't know. But I guess it all works out in the end. Whew, I don't even know how many I've declined, but we'll look at that at the end. But right now, I'm making my way back to the town center. Hopefully we can do a few more orders. Let's go! Alrighty guys, as we were heading back to the town center, I stopped by Santini's because I need to use the bathroom like really badly. When I was in there, I got this offer here from Uncle Julio's. So we're gonna go ahead and finish it up with this order. A little bit of a risk, honestly. $6.50, I think it's like 3.3 miles maybe. I looked at the items. It does have like a family meal, enchiladas or 4, and drinks, but it's only showing me a subtotal of $74, which isn't a whole lot of money. I mean, it is, don't get me wrong, but for a family meal and all those drinks, I thought it would be way more. So I'm gonna go ahead and risk it. I mean, we already had a really nice, you know, reward with the last order. So this one, maybe we get something on top. I'm thinking it's gonna jump to maybe like $10 or maybe like $10.75, $11, or just $8.75. I don't know why. But regardless, hopefully we can, you know, it's enough to get close to 140, maybe even surpass it. But yeah, hopefully the food is ready. If the food isn't ready, I'm just going to head and unassign and call it a day, because it's already 7:15. So if I get there and the food isn't ready, I'm just going to go ahead and unassign. And yeah, and the dash. Because I know Uncle Julio's, they're always going to be like, oh yeah, it's coming right up. But you know, that coming right up is like 15, 20 minutes. So we'll see what happens. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, so we made it to Uncle Julio's. I walked inside and I was like, wow, it's super packed. There are like 7 dashers or delivery drivers waiting for food. And my order wasn't there, and I asked them how long they had been waiting for, and they were like, oh, 10, 12, 15 minutes. And I was like, you know what? I'm out of time. I really was. When I got there, it was like 7:15 or something, and I'm only dashing until 7:30. It's 7:35 now, and I just unassigned it. So we're gonna go ahead and end the dash with $130 with 71 cents. Of course, a lot of that comes from that lady. That, you know what, that lady must be in the 1% of people that can afford a tip, knows that, you know, knows about tipping, and actually does it. Because a lot of people, you know, they know about tipping, but they don't actually do it. So shout out to her. You know what's interesting? She didn't have a fancy house or like, you know, a couple of super expensive Mercedes in the driveway. She had a beautiful home, a nice home, a townhouse. You know, a couple of what I would say average vehicles in the driveway, but look at that. She knew about tipping and she tipped us well. Anyways, so we're gonna finish obviously at a pretty generous hourly of $21. which of course was carried by the fact that, you know, she tipped a lot. But anyways, let me talk about the whole week real quick. This also includes yesterday's numbers, although I didn't record it because I didn't have my phone to record. I did Dash for a little bit. I mean, I only did $107, I think. But for the entire week, we're sitting at $683.94. So the goal was, my default goal is 1,000. So I'm pretty sure we're on pace for that. But look at this number. We've declined 836 orders. It's only Friday, so we have Saturday and Sunday. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna have over 1,000 declines for the week. And I don't know if that's what I've normally been doing. I just haven't noticed it before, or what. But I mean, that's insane. I mean, hopefully you guys are declining all those garbage orders also. Hopefully you guys are making money in you guys' zones. But anyways, thank you so much for coming with me on today's Dash. And I don't know why I can't speak today. My brain is just still mush from that huge tip. But regardless, if you haven't subscribed, why not? Anyways, you guys take care. We'll see you all next time. Peace.